So good afternoon, everyone. I am Cezar Pedraza from the Philippines, and I am currently connected with the Department of Science and Technology as the Director for Planning and Evaluation Service, and concurrently the Chief Information Officer of the department. I am representing also the Philippine Christian University with my ORCB CID number. This is the Philippine Christian University, and the topic of my presentation is the project management framework of the Department of Science and Technology, the basis for system implementation. So for the background, the Department of Science and Technology being regarded as the primary driver of the nation's economic growth, about 80% of the department's efforts are focused on various programs and projects into knowledge creation. So as a matter of fact, about 72% of the current budget is being spent on projects alone. And the projects are aimed as knowledge creation for the benefit of the country, the need for standardization of the approach in project management within its 18 APJAET agencies and 16 regional offices, including the 80 provincial offices, is very important to optimize the resource and budget allocations that the department has. So for the framework and theoretical underpinnings, we're looking at the project objectives and basically the knowledge areas of the Project Management Institute framework, covering the scope management or scope statement, schedule, procurement and stakeholder management, and also including closure criteria and project organization, basically covering the development of an entire end-to-end system or process to cover project management across the organization. So for the methodology, from 150 respondents involved in project management within the Department of Science and Technology across its agencies and regional offices, here are the following results and discussions obtained about the state of each SOP in the department, the entire department's project management or framework. So I will not go down to details. As you can see, the SOP 1 to 7, these are just correlating the importance or studying the importance of the project management framework plan, the phases to it, the roles, templates and activity, and the correlation between the elements. At the endpoint is what the program may be proposed or what program may be proposed on the project management framework for the Department of Science and Technology. So for the SOP 1, here are the results in table 1. We can all see the details to it gathered from the 150 respondents. In discussion, the high agreement percentage and mean values indicate strong support for the importance of the various project management framework elements. The findings also align with existing literature that emphasizes the critical role of clear objective settings, detailed scope statements, and effective project management practices in ensuring project success based on Kirstner 2017 and also the PMI 7th edition in 2021. Hence, in this study, the descriptive quantitative research design has been defined to discover how people may feel, act, and think. It concentrates and involves in the quantity of response using the Likert scale as to the degree of acceptance or not among the respondents. It also examines the reflexivity of the research process and influences critically in the process of analyzing the data. It evaluates proper critical thinking, careful thinking and analysis, judgment system, belief, and own assumption. It confronts the question and practice of project management framework and guides in the process. It incorporates idea and foundations of quantitative descriptive research subjectivity and objectivity based on Jameson, Gobaert, and Ponal in 2023. So as mentioned, it employs quantitative research design, measuring the elements of the project management framework for the Department of Science and Technology. For the SOP2, it shows the extent of the phases this time of the project management framework based on the respondents' responses. And for this, the survey results suggest that respondents perceive all phases of the project management framework as critical to success. This is consistent with the literature, which underscores the importance of each phase in managing and executing projects effectively based in the resources from PMI in 2021 and LA 2020. So for the summary results in SOP3, this now defined looking at the defined role, templates, and activity of the project management framework plan. In discussion, the findings indicate that the respondents recognize the importance of clearly defined roles and activities in project management as opposed to what is being practiced today. Effective management of these areas is supported by literatures which highlights their role in ensuring project consistency and success, based again in the Project Management Institute PMBOK, or the Project Management Body of Knowledge, 7th edition in 2021, and Qatar in 1996. For SOP4, looking at the correlation between the elements and the extent of the project management framework, the significant positive correlation between project management framework elements, project phases, and defined roles activities suggests a strong interdependency among these variables. This supports the literature that emphasizes the interconnectedness this time of project management components in achieving successful project outcomes, still based on PMI PMBOK and Kirshner in 2017. And for SOP5, the correlation between the elements of the project management framework plan and the defined roles and activity, the discussion goes that the table indicates significant positive correlation between the elements of the project management framework and the defined roles, templates, and activities of the project management framework flow, suggesting that well-defined project management framework elements thus positively impact the effectiveness of project phases. This is in line with the findings of Kirshner 2017 and PMI 2021, who emphasizes the importance of aligning project management elements with phases for project successful delivery. And for SOP6, the correlation between the phases and the flow and the defined roles and templates shows that significant correlation between the phases of the project management framework flow and the defined roles and activities indicates that effective management of phases is closely tied to well-defined roles and activities, and it also reinforces findings from previous research on critical nature of role, clarity, and activity management in project success, based on Kirshner's 2017 and PMI PMBOK 7th edition. And lastly, the summary of the results for SOP7 are the proposed programs on the project management framework, from the training and development, standardization of processes, and improved communication tools, and continuous monitoring as well, given the description and expected outcomes on the table. So the impact and outcome of the study highlights the need for comprehensive project initiation, planning, execution or executing, monitoring, and closure processes, supported by clear role definitions and activity guidelines. These findings aligns with existing literature, which emphasizes the interconnectedness of project management elements and their impact on project success. So the conclusion goes that based on the finding, it concludes that the elements of project management framework, such as clear project objectives, detailed scope statement, robust schedule and cost management, effective communication, and others, are critical for successful implementation of projects in the DOST, or the Department of Science and Technology. The strong positive correlation among the project management framework elements, project phases, and the defined roles activities underscores the importance of integrating these components to enhance project outcomes. So the recommendations or goals are as follows. One is to enhance training and development. So we will be implementing regular training sessions focused on project management elements. And two, standardized project management processes from the central office to our attached agencies, to our regional offices, and the provincial offices is the same. Improve communication tools. Introduce advanced communication platforms to facilitate better information flow, such as development of tools and use of currently available tools in the market. And also continuous monitoring and evaluation, or M&E. And implement a comprehensive project management enhancement program will cover all of the above. So by adopting these recommendations, the Department of Science and Technology can strengthen its project management framework, improve project outcomes, and better align its project management practices with organizational goals and stakeholder expectations. And the references for the study are as follows. And that will be all for my presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Pedraza.